All right, well, let's get started. We don't need an intro. All right, so let's talk about your match. We'll talk about Bird's match, honestly. Were you guys just like stomping in the first 10 minutes or so and then somebody rage quit?
I mean, the top lane was stomping for sure. I can look at the match right here. Yeah, we were winning. Top lane, mid lane was like fine, bot lane was fine, but like top lane we had a carry bounty hunter, and the game lasted like 10 minutes, and the bounty already stole like 600 gold, dude. So yeah, it was pretty rough, I'd say. And then their Dragon Knight player just left. I don't know his name. I forgot.
So you win one lane and the game is over, pretty much. The series is over.
I don't like. They told me they wanted to forfeit like before they left. They said like, can we forfeit or something? But yeah, Trixie is the one that left the game.
And I believe Trixie is not returning. So
I asked them if they could ask him to come back. I think they tried and he didn't. So I mean, he was 0-3, like nothing that crazy, but yeah, he had like nothing. He got his boots at like 8 minutes. So yeah.
well, I mean, you guys are the only undefeated team right now. Whether or not that's legitimate is left to be figured out, I guess, because only played
I do
two
think
games.
we would have toured Bird's team, but yeah.
Well, you totally would have, but you played Bird's team, who is a collection of essentially, I think their average MMR is like 3K compared to yours, which is like 4.3, I think, average 4.5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's definitely a more of a solid team there. A bit better drafting by you, I think. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job. That's tough, dude.
I've been first picking Jakiro Trient because it's fucking broken, dude. It's so good in team fights, like, doesn't matter, like, it's just so good.
Those are just the two heroes you pick for Jin and...
Yeah, I mean, I hope not everyone, like, hears this and then starts banning Jakiro and Trient, but...
And nobody listens to these, you're fine.
Okay. So yeah, I really like it because... I don't know, the way I see it is, like, you get one lane babysitter, and you get one hero that can like play up on the wave and can kind of play alone, and then you get one hero that can like sit behind the tower and defend it. So I like that balance, and you know, they're strong laners, I'd say, and I always like that because it can be so easy, like if you kind of fuck up in the draft, to just have losing lanes and just lose the game, especially in this meta.
Yeah.
If the enemy is good, like, they'll just choke you out for 30 minutes and then end.
So basically, if somebody's better than you, they'll win.
I mean, not necessarily. It's just like, if you have bad lanes, it can kind of snowball, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So winning the lanes is very much part of your strategy.
Not losing, I'd say. Not necessarily winning, but just not losing the lanes. Because I get a lot of, like, heroes that can like come back, like OD, playing a lot of OD, Ember, Storm, stuff like that. Those are my some of my main heroes. So not necessarily like straight up like crushing the lanes, just like not losing them, so that mainly my hero can come online. I've been giving I mean, I only played with what's his name, Loves, twice, and we gave him like Timbersaw and I forgot.
Was this in the officials too?
The first series, we gave him Timbersaw carry, and I was Ember, and we just played like super aggressive the entire game. And I forgot what I played. Oh, I played carry the second game, and he played Disruptor mid. I played anti-mage, I remember. So yeah.
Loves plays some weird heroes, but anyways, we'll get to that. I think you guys have had a pretty like abnormal season, just because well, for one, you drafted Loves. Do you have any like previous experience playing with Loves?
I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know he was a person until I drafted him.
Well, I mean, you only got him for 60 Badger bucks, so that's like not bad. That might have you paid too much.
I did save 280 for Jin.
Still good. Obviously, the last pick there. But how is playing with Love so far?
He's fine, honestly. Like he's a bit. I don't want to say a mean word. I'll say silly. Let's just say silly.
Okay.
You know, he can get
You
a
can-
bit goofy in there, but yeah, that's about it.
I think you guys kind of dodged a bullet too because he was banned this last week
Mm,
or suspended, I guess, not really banned.
yeah.
For the cheating in the scrim week.
Mm-hmm.
So a good thing you guys didn't have to deal with that. The other thing is, your first pick in Amatsu got replaced, I think, pretty much immediately by
Yes.
JTK,
Yeah, and Amatsu was like Divine 6 or something, which, I mean, it's fine. It's whatever.
which I think changes your team quite a bit because JTK is an interesting player.
Yeah.
What are
Interesting. And he's not a
your
carry, which is like I had the perfect like everyone had their like preferred position, which I really value. Like I didn't want to make people play stuff they didn't want to, because you know if I was like regardless of whether they can actually play it, if they don't want to do it, they're gonna do it worse. So that was my idea. Like give them their preferred position.
So what are your opinions behind drafting JTK for Storm Spirit or Techies? Because you have two Techies
He,
players now.
he asked me for it, and I mean, if someone asks me for it and they're like confident with what they want, then I'll give it to them. Like I trust my team, even if they're like, even if my team was lower and more than me, like unless I see something that's like glaringly bad and they're asking me for it, then yeah, I might say no. But like if you know it, they know their heroes better than I know them, you know. So I just mainly trust my team, and like I haven't been playing Dota that long, so I'm not that smart about drafting, but I just try and like not get too hardcore counterpicked and try and get some decent lanes and combos. Like what I look at is like all the aspects like wave clear, tower push, team fight, stuff like that, and timings like uh, when we're gonna be strong, like mid, late, early, whatever, stuff
Just
like that.
a
Like yeah, just all the things that like most people know this, they just don't think about it. To be honest,
just do the simple things. Okay.
yeah.
I will give you a word of advice. The one time I had JTK stand in, we won with his 4 Storm Spirit, so that's actually legit. Just don't pick him for Slark ever. That is
We
the
won.
worst
We
idea
won with
he's ever
Storm as
had.
well. We won with this four Storm.
Yeah. See, Storm's good. Slark not so good at the 4 position. Just don't listen to
I
him when he
played four
suggests that.
Storm. It's okay. I mean, I play a lot of Storm, but mid, not four. I feel like you need to really get used to it because he's slow hero, low attack range. It's like you really need to play around it.
It's definitely a hero you have to practice.
Yeah.
But you guys do have 2 techies players now, though, and Gaff as well, who was your third
I
pick, I
actually didn't.
believe.
I actually didn't know he played Stuckies. Now I know.
Decent amount. He's played 82 games, which I feel like is more than anybody, or more than the average person. He did last play it in 2016, though, so it's been a while. Maybe he just spammed it when it was good, but
Oh, okay.
still could see you guys picking techies at some point. Your third pick was Gaff on your board going into the draft.
You mean picking my team?
Yeah, like did you
Yeah,
scout
I
Gaff?
needed an offlane slash support player, and or no, actually, uh, dude, Loves told me to pick him, and I just picked him. That's what happened. I remember now.
That's why. Okay, I mean that works. You still had a lot of money saved for both Gaff and Jin, so
Yeah, I mean, I was fine because I had like my highest MMR player on carry, which was supposed to be Amatsu, but like, basically what happened when I was drafting, in the Google Doc, you can't actually read like the information. So, and what you have to do is copy paste it somewhere else if you actually want to read it. I
yeah,
don't know. Maybe you can expand it. I don't know, but I
yeah,
tried. It didn't
yeah.
work.
No, the formatting's pretty bad.
Yeah. So I couldn't read anything about what they said. Just the first like two words, and so I just went with like their rank and their position. I couldn't really look at anything else because I know barely anyone. I know like Snow and TechX. That's it, and my team.
And of course, your last pick, Jin, too. You said you did save money for Jin.
Yeah.
Was that the other
I,
person?
yeah, I actually really wanted because I played with him last season, and he's like a nice guy and he's pretty good. So yeah, I'm still friends with him, but the bidding got a bit too high, and I was worried if whether or not I'd have enough for other players.
I feel like you had an excess at the very end still, though, just
I
because you were
did.
allowed to save a ton of money on love.
It's because I love Jin. I want her on my team.
You you saved so much money on loves. You got some high value MMR right there.
Yeah.
And then you're able to go higher on some of these lower players. But I mean, you still got a pretty decent team built, though. I think again, average of like 4.5k. So how much have you guys been scrimming?
Like almost nothing, I think.
Well,
I mean, I just
geez.
asked for a scrim. I don't know what's gonna happen.
So you've only played like 4 games as a team.
Yeah.
How much have you played together?
I don't think we've actually ever played as a full team besides those first 2 games at all.
Wait, didn't you play in the scrim week, or were you missing somebody?
That was like only me against Jin and Skip. That was it. And Skip isn't even in our team. So yeah, that was. Oh, scrim week. I thought you meant
week 0.
Sorry, I did not play. I think I forgot or I slept. I don't know.
Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. Let's talk about the 1 games you did play then, which is against Snow. Week 1. I feel like both of these games you guys had just more of a plan going into it, even though game 1 was almost a throw, but then it turns into game 2.
I played pretty bad game 1, to be honest. I can't remember a time when I played CDL when I wasn't tired, dude. I'm always tired when I play because I sleep during the day and I wake up during the night. And when I have to play CDL, I don't sleep during the day, so I'll be awake for like a long time.
I mean, the game 1 must have woken you up though, because you went 14-0 the second game. So.
Oh yeah, anti-mage. That was a pretty easy game, to be honest. I think Snow's team played really bad the second game, to be honest.
So it was more.
I mean, my team played well also, but like, yeah, I don't know. They did not play very well overall. I really like Snow. I think he's a really good player, but I felt like I don't know. Overall, it wasn't that good. Like as a team, they didn't feel like a proper team. Is what I want to say. They didn't feel like cohesive.
Did you have a draft plan going into the games, or was it just like you're gonna go in and pick whatever comfort heroes and then that's it?
I have all the heroes that they play, like a list, and I kind of look at it before we draft. And my first plan is just Shakira Treant, and that I kind of just like came up with it. Like I saw that they wanted to play, they like those heroes, and I was like, I just like it because it's a great combo, and I just like team fight / some semi save or whatever, and wave clear, and then like some one greedy hero. I really like having like one super greedy hero, or like a hero that can be really greedy, like at least an OD, or like I picked an anti mage here, something like that. So I guess you could say that's part of my draft plan, is like having like a clear win condition hero, I guess.
And I mean, you're undefeated with the Jakiro Trian. Picked them in both games. So, and of course the unorthodox Love Muffin. The I've seen Love's Muffins mid Disruptor Refor. It seems pretty legit. What did you think of it?
See, we were all questioning it when he was telling us, and I questioned it a bit. I was like, "Are you sure, dude?" And he's like, "I'm sure." And then I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna trust you." We picked it. I'm like, "Go do your thing, man." And it worked, dude. Made a lot of space. It was really good. Like, if he was on another hero, or like if he was carry and I was mid against Wind Ranger, I fucking hate Wind Ranger. And they banned Invoker, so like there weren't that many good picks for me. The game probably would have been harder just based on the lanes, but yeah.
So
Like
you and Loves
he,
are planning on swapping mid and safe lane pretty often then?
I'm mostly gonna play mid, but yeah, it depends. If we're playing anti-mage, I'm gonna play it. I'll tell you that.
Okay. And then Loves the core most of the time then, I'm guessing.
Most of the time, yeah. Like same like when I played with TechX, like we both played Ember, so sometimes he'd go mid Ember, sometimes he'd go safe Ember, sometimes I go mid Ember. Yeah, we gave him anti mage a lot when last season, but yeah.
All right. So, I mean, got some big matchup this week then against Mars's team, 3-1, almost went undefeated this week. Have you already prepared? What are you thinking going into this week?
I don't even know what Mars is, dude.
That's kind of what I assumed, but maybe I'll push you to go do research sooner.
Yeah, like it's not that I'm lazy. It's just that like I don't think about it until it's time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to keep your mind off it. Does that make you play better or something?
No, I'm not stressed about it, dude. It's for fun.
True.
But
Very true. Some people forget that. That's a fact.
yeah, like usually my team does the research, and I'm like, oh, cool, research, nice. I'll use this.
Well, you must have drafted a good team for that kind of mentality then.
Yeah, everyone like opens up the Dota buffs and whatever. Yeah, I mean, I try to not like let's say 70%. I use like what they usually play because people can pull out any hero. Uh, like I haven't played Visage in a long time, and it's not gonna show up on my Dota buff, but I can play it. So they might not know that. For example, someone's playing against me, something like that. So I never take like whatever heroes they play. That's it. So I always try and keep thinking about like how we can get destroyed in the draft and try and not let that happen whenever I can. I'll probably get like last pick Meepo or something.
You'll be fine. Just don't let Brood through. I think that's the one hero that you don't want to play against.
We have two Brood players. We have me and Gaff. But yeah. I've been wanting to pick Brood, but there hasn't been any good games for it yet.
It's always got to be a last pick.
Yeah. I wouldn't like ninth pick Brood.
All right. So just to wrap things up, you aren't familiar with the show. So what I usually do at the end is give you a Dota buff quiz, which I do have. Essentially, I'm just going to ask you questions based on stats or facts I found on your Dota buff. It's completely for fun. The points don't matter. If there were points, they wouldn't matter. So we're just going to ask some questions, or I'm going to ask some questions, and you're going to try and guess them, and then that'll be it.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not looking at my Dota buff. I'm just looking at my...
Well, you shouldn't, because that would ruin the whole fun.
Yeah.
But question number 1. What is the highest GPM you've ever had in a match?
Oh, Monkas. I didn't even know that showed. 1,100.
Damn, 10. Dude. That is super fucking close. It's 1,050 on an Invoker.
I remember that game. What was it, Anti-Mage or
Invoker?
Invoker?
Yes.
What?
Here, I can
so
link
good,
it to you
dude.
Too. Apparently, because it's only a 30-minute match too. But let me find it really quick and I can just link it to you. But yeah, it happened I think actually about a year ago. Yeah, it was actually a year ago, like 6 days ago.
Oh. That must have been like a turbo or something. I don't know.
Was turbo even out then? Yeah, this game looks like super... I don't know what the fuck happened in this game.
I didn't even play ranked back then. I legit did not play ranked.
I don't know what the hell happened in this game,
what the fuck?
honestly.
I had a Scotty, a Solar Crest? What the...
This looks like a turbo game, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
So end of 2018. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see this, I guess.
It looks like 2 of your teammates abandoned after randoming or something like that. and then you just stomped solo as an invoker, or maybe the other team gave up too. I don't know.
Yeah, seems. All right, that's cool. Nice.
All right.
I like this quiz. It's fun.
Anyways, that's a record you're probably never breaking, or at least in less than 30 minutes. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Question number 2. How many kills total did you have in your series against Snow? This is just you as a player.
Against Snow. Okay, 21.
Ooh, very close. It is 24. And I did technically
How many kills did I have on Ember? I thought I only had 7.
10.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm not as bad as I thought, I guess.
So you did remember that I gave you the 14-0, but yeah, it was 10 kills on the Ember in game 1. Yeah. 10-7. And Loves actually went off this game too. 15-6 on the Timber.
He was solo safe lane, I think. But yeah. Basically off lane.
All right. Question number 3. This one's probably really easy. So what is your most played hero? Which I know you can guess it, but how many matches have you played?
My Dota buff's not accurate, but it should be around, let's say 425.
I'll give that one too. And it is what hero? Even though you probably already know it.
Invoker.
Yes, and it is. Dota buff has a 355, but if it's not accurate, it might be off. But
I'll tell you how many. Actually, I have 520. Actually, but since I turned my Dota buff on and off.
Oh, so you're hiding your stats. I see.
It's not that I'm hiding my stats. It's because I don't want people to use Overwolf in pubs and ban my heroes.
Damn, dude. Oh, that's a rough life.
Yeah, like especially when I used to like spam Invoker, I don't want people to ban it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Because I mean, I do that. I ban people's heroes with Overwolf, so yeah.
Question number 4. Can you name 3 of your most common items in Dota games? Obviously, one of them is going to be Magic Wand. Yeah. But 5 of the others. 3 of the 5 others.
Does Salve also?
No, it's not in there.
Not regen items. Okay. Oof.
It's like the items you end the game with.
Oh, okay. So BKB, I want to say.
Yes, that's one of them.
Oh wow, I'm actually a decent player. I actually buy BKB. Wow. Boots of actually, I don't think it's. All right, I'm gonna go with Boots of Travel also.
Yes, that's also on there.
Aghanim Scepter.
Yes. Yeah, you're 3 for 3 so far. You might as well keep going.
I don't think it's Blink. Actually, probably is Blink. I don't buy Blink as much though. This is all time?
Yes.
So we said bots, Blink, BKB, one.
Blink. If you're officially going with Blink, it is one of them. And I will tell you the last one is a type of boot.
Treads.
Got it. On the mark. 5 for 5. Even though the last one kind of got a hint, but you probably would have gotten it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, if Blake was the last one, might have not said it, but if it wasn't, then I would have said it.
Yeah, I mean, you should have just confident on both of those. You were spot on. All right.
Yeah.
Last question. Question number 5. Who on your team has the most deaths in your series? Well, I guess it only one series, but who died the most times?
JTK.
It is actually Gaff.
Gaff. You know, the only reason I said JTK is because I remember game 1, he died like a couple times on Trian. Because I don't remember the scores. I'm not trying to think about scores. I'm just trying to think about like playing the game, and I remember seeing like Trian dying for us. You know, giving his life away. That's all I remember.
So Gaff game 1 died 14 times on the Pudge.
What?
JTK died 11. And
then he died 14 times, dude. Auto kick. He's kicked.
Gaff game 2 died 9 times on Tidehunter. JTK also died 9 times, but he only died 11 times in game 1. So
all right.
Yeah, you need to address the gap situation, I think, before you go into week 3.
Yeah, that was really fun, dude. I like the quiz.
Thank you. It's
I
a
don't, I
good
don't know why
time
people
looking
don't
up.
watch don't look at your content. It seems well thought
And some
through or
people
whatever.
do. Apparently, you don't. But
I don't even know what I thought. Content just means people that stream. Honestly, I just found out that content is other than streaming.
yeah, most of it is just predictions and stuff. But it's pretty good. Check it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I got. Is there any like
All right.
closing thoughts, closing statements about CDL in general, about your future?
Snow and TechX are gods. Jin is 9k MR support player. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Factually,
And
that's incorrect, but that's fine.
we are better than Target. Thanks.
Okay. Solid ending.